Hello everyone, welcome to the Black Assets channel. I am your host, Shay. If you're new here, like I said, welcome. If you've been here before, welcome back. Thank you so much for stopping by the channel. I wanted to come on here and give you guys a little bit more background information about me, how my personal journey sparked my interest in the real estate realm. Personally, I was born and raised in North Carolina. I finished college in North Carolina in 2013. So 2013, I was still living in North Carolina. 2014, I had a family member that wanted to move to Georgia. She got a job offer and she wanted me to move with her. I don't have children, so I was able to move with her out of state and live with her for I believe it was about 2 years. She ended up getting a job offer to go back to North Carolina, and that placed me back in North Carolina as well. And from there, I stayed in North Carolina for a few years, but then I wanted to move again. So 2018, I was able to move out of state. My brother's in the military, the United States Navy. So I wanted to move away again. And fortunately for me, my family, my brother was so supportive, my mom was supportive, and I was able to move to Florida in 2018. So the way that it worked, I put in my 2 weeks notice at my previous employer. My 2 weeks notice, my last day was a Friday. I packed up my car and drove down to Florida on that Saturday. I believe it was April the 15th, 2018. And I started work that Monday at my new job in 2018. So I didn't have any downtime. I didn't miss any paychecks. I did go from full-time to part-time, but it wasn't as bad because I didn't have my own place. I lived with my family, so everything worked out. So April, I lived with them. I started off in April living with them. Like I said, I didn't have really any money. I didn't have a whole lot of savings. I just up and left. I didn't want to be in North Carolina anymore. And I packed up my car, I moved down. I didn't have a lot of savings, and I was pretty much scraping pennies. I mean, I was working. I was working with a cleaning company as well to make up for the loss of income. So like I said, I was working part-time, but I went from full-time to part-time, so I lost income. So I was working with a cleaning company to supplement my income, what I lost. And so I did that for a while, but the cleaning man, he was sort of shady. So I ended up not working there anymore. But then luckily enough, my part-time job went full-time. So I worked there full-time for a few months. And then in December 2018, I applied for my first home loan. I was pre-approved for $100,000. And I moved into this nice community, beautiful community. It was like a suburb community. They had pools, recreation centers, parks, trails to walk on, bike trails. I had to pay an HOA fee, which was about $235 a month, and I had to pay a community development fee or a CDD fee, which my realtor was able to get rolled into my mortgage, and that worked out perfectly. And after about 2 years, I sold my home. For me personally, I've never been a person that had to have bills to validate my adulthood. I never have subscribed to the whole capitalism thing, having a home, buying a home, paying a mortgage. I think it is beneficial. I think it is a beautiful thing. I'm not opposed to it at all. I will eventually buy me another home, but just to purchase something to prove a point to someone else, I have never subscribed to that. So I sold my home in 2018, and the process was smoothly. It went smooth. The way that it worked, and at this point, this was during the pandemic, and everyone, like, it was a seller's market. It was so hot in the market. I believe I listed my home on the 5th of July 2020, and by about the 8th or the 9th, the home was under contract. And I had to move pretty fast just to get everything sold. And luckily enough, funny enough, the family I sold to, it was a military family, because this area is heavily military. And I said all that just to say that just the whole process interested me. My realtor, he was awesome. I went through my financial institution, which at the time was Navy Federal, and they partnered with another company where they pretty much found realtors in the area that they deemed to be trustworthy realtors in the area. And it worked out perfectly. And like I said, I sold my home. I now am living back with my brother. He has a bigger home now, and I'm living back with him. And so everything works out perfectly. And like I said, just the whole process, the disclosures, the buying and selling of real estate, talking with the brokers, interacting with the real estate agents, the documents, the whole process, the dates, the binder fee, everything just interested me, piqued my interest, and I wanted to be on the other side of the table. So now, as I've discussed before, I am looking to get my real estate license. The closing process was particularly weird for me just because I didn't realize that you had to actually go to a lawyer's office. Well, yeah, no, I did, because when I closed on my home, I was at a lawyer's office, at an attorney's office. So then when I sold it, I was at another attorney's office. But yeah, just all that, the whole process, it worked out perfectly for me. I would definitely recommend, if you're able to, if you're in a position to purchase a home, go through the process, ask questions, get interested, get informed, see how the process works, if you're able to qualify for it, if you're interested in it. I know everyone's not interested in owning a home, but I just wanted to give you guys a little bit more information about me and who I am and where I'm from and how I purchased my first home. Thank you for watching this video. I will see you in the next video. Hello, everyone.